So if you're watching this right now, it's 2022 officially. So you already know what that means.
What is it?
New year, new me.
It's officially a time of year where everybody creates their long goal list and the gyms are crowded on the first day of the year. And the worst thing ever is to realize you're in the same spot that you were last year with no forward progression. So in order to break that curse, I got a couple things that I can share with you that have helped change my life, and I know it can help change your life. First one has to do with time management, and that is the Pomodoro technique. Honestly, in today's world, we walk around with our phones, we have our phones all the time, which means we're looking at social media and we're always comparing ourselves to somebody that has a highlight reel in their life. This is undoubtedly taking a toll on a lot of creatives' mental health, no matter if you're a beginner or you've made it.
A little 2-minute scroll through Instagram and you're like, damn, am I winning the way I should be winning?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Instagram will fuck you up.
Everybody can agree that comparison and being stagnant kills. One of the things that will help you not only get focused but see progress is to be intentional with your time. I know a lot of people are like, I don't have the time, I got school, I got work. We all have 24 hours in a day. I'm not trying to sound like a motivational page or anything like that. Let me break down the math to you. Let's say you have 80 years, right? God willing. I'm not great at math, but that's 960 months, 52 weeks in a year, and that's 7 days a week, and there's 24 hours. We don't get time back. We get money back, but we don't get time back. So the only way to really take back your life is to take back your time, because that's the only thing that you'll never get back. One of the things that I use that a lot of doctors, executives, lawyers, just people with a ton of stuff on their schedule can recommend is called the Pomodoro technique. Basically, this is how it goes. You set a timer for a certain period of time, right? 25 minutes. And then you work during those 25 minutes. No distractions, no nothing. Once the timer's up, you set a 5-minute timer for a break. Once that timer's done, you set another timer for 25 minutes, and then you get back to work. And next thing you know, 3 hours fly by. 4 hours fly by, and you've been super productive. It's kind of like a game you play. If you do that for 2 hours a day for 5 days, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 10 hours a week. Times that by 4 for the month, that's 40 hours. 40 hours a month, you'll have more progress than if you did nothing. So you basically greaten the odds. And if you don't believe me, Kobe says this. And Kobe's the fucking GOAT.
But it's simple. Like, if you do the math on this, right? If you want to be a great player, if you play every single day, 2-3 hours, every single day, over the course of a year, how much better are you getting? Most kids will play maybe an hour and a half, 2 days a week. Do the math on that. It's not going to get it done, right? So if you're obsessively training 2-3 hours every single day over a year, over 2 years,
you're accelerating.
You make quantum leaps, man.
The next one I really want to emphasize, and I feel like I touched on it on the last video that I did for Splice, create your own wave. Listen, nobody can do what you do. I don't care if somebody tells you like you're trash or it's not good. They just don't see who you are. I feel like one of my big talents, and even talents of producers, is they don't see people for what they are right now. They see what they can become. Big example, one of the greatest pieces that we have available is this one clip where Pharrell is making the beat for Allure. You see him pitch it in real time. That's like one of my favorite records. If you see the video, he clearly had a ton of joy making it, because you see him smiling, laughing, excited, looking at the camera and being like, oh, like, I know I got one. He wasn't like thinking about like, oh, what is Max Martin doing? What is Just Blaze doing? What is Kanye doing? He's like, no, I got this killer ass idea. Let's go crazy. In order for you to create your own wave, you have to be your authentic self. Let me give you another example. Pierre Bourne. Pierre Bourne didn't say, okay, I'm gonna make beats like Southside or Metro. He literally got inspired by video games and created his own wave. And now look at him. Whenever he comes out with something or he works with Cardi, people love that. So you're better off doing your own thing and being your authentic self. Create your own wave. Third one, stick to 5 VSTs and create your sound off of that. Have you guys ever heard the phrase analysis paralysis? It basically means you overthink and overanalyze so much that you don't even do anything. I know there's many crazy VSTs out there that are coming out. It doesn't mean anything if you don't know how to like use the shit you're using. This Bruce Lee quote still sticks today. I fear not the man that practiced 10,000 kicks. I fear the man that practiced one kick 10,000 times. Meaning he knows the ins and out of it. And that's like super true, because look at it. Skrillex only had Massive at one point in time, and he created dubstep. It doesn't matter how many VSTs you got. If it's just trash, it's just trash. Once you master them, you can move on to some more. A couple that I use and recommend is Analog Lab, Contact, Octave, Scorch, and Omnisphere. I definitely love one-shots too. If you're on a budget, hit up Splice's rent-to-own program and get Analog Lab, so that way you have access to all of the other Arturia VSTs in one VST. Work smarter, not harder. The next one is probably gonna rub people the wrong way, but pay attention to the charts. Artists are putting up so much music and it's hard to keep up with everything that comes out. The charts is a perfect reference to see what type of music people are listening to and people pay to go see. People are spending their time, their money, going to concerts. I went today in Vegas to go see a couple people because that's the music I like. Majority of those artists are on the charts. And this doesn't have to be Billboard charts, Apple Music, or Spotify. You could literally look up SoundCloud or even AudioMac. All of this stuff is available to us and it lets you know like the landscape of the customer, because this is the music business. Like, you have to realize that all of this is to make money. I know people are like, the art and all this stuff, but bills need to be paid. And I'm pretty sure that you want that freedom to be able to create without having to worry about going to somewhere you don't want to go or doing some things that you don't want to do. You could also check playlists too, because a lot of the songs that are on playlists eventually chart on Billboard. So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to use Wizkid and Tems' Essence record as a reference because that song is a hit and everybody knows it. A lot of people do covers to it, so this should work perfectly. Go in your DAW, make 5 different versions of that song. I'm not saying copy, but make your own version of that song 5 times. Next, go to YouTube, type in Essence cover. Find the upcoming artists that are doing covers to that record. Try to look for the lower to mid views because you'll be able to find up and coming artists that way. Go on their YouTube page, go on their Apple Music, go on their Spotify, listen to 3 songs of theirs and see if they do that type of style. Hit them up on their socials. Oh my God, I love your Essence cover. I think it was super dope. You have a unique voice, and especially on those type of records, I think you sound super dope on. I would love to work with you and collab with you and send you those type of records. And if they respond and they're willing to work, that's the start of a new relationship, and you guys keep working and building. And not only does her stock rise, but your stock rises, and both of you guys are winning, and you guys can create a new sound. And guess what? You going up. Your year is gonna look different. Damn, I kind of just gave you some game. I'm not gonna lie, that was fire. But you see what I'm saying though? If you pay attention to what's going on in the charts, a lot can happen. And you don't even have to compromise your sound. I mean, there's 5 producers that are dominating right now that aren't even compromising their sound. Hit Boy, look what he's doing with Nas. And he's also touching the underground. Super Mario got a #1 record with a rage beat with Drake. That doesn't happen. But he's able to also do R&B stuff. Speaking of R&B, Giveon and Seven Thomas. Seven Thomas is known for his crazy bounce and doing records with like work for Rihanna, but now he shifted his focus to R&B, and Giveon is one of the most promising R&B artists out today. Take a Day Trip literally uses analog synths, and they got a #1 record with Lil Nas X, actually 2 #1 records, and one of the records that they got was using an unorthodox scale. And lastly, Cardo got wings. He's able to do stuff on the underground front as well as do big records with Drake, and then switch his style up and do some West Coast shit with Larry June. They're not compromising their sounds. So anybody that says, oh, all music sounds the same, it's trash. Well, guess what? If it sounds the same, then why don't you come in with your sound and dominate? Because that's what they're doing, and still getting on the charts and making shit that everybody loves to hear. Nobody wants to hear a complainer. The last one is so key, bro. It can change more lives than one. Collaboration. All right, let me get serious for this one because I'm about to go crazy. At the end, when you're watching the NFL, they win a championship. When you're watching NBA, they win a championship. When you're watching Serena Williams, even though she's hitting the racket and she wins a championship, all of that shit is done with teamwork. Look at any Kanye West record. You don't just see Kanye West. No, you see all his collaborators. Mike Will even said,
niggas want the Beat Making of the Year award. I did everything myself. I made the drums, I did the keys, I rapped on the song. Man, I want all the extra credit. The people just want to hear the finishing product. You don't get an extra Grammy, an extra #1, an extra pat on the back, or anything for saying that you did it yourself.
A lot of people are introverts. A lot of people have social anxiety. Me, like myself, I'm an introvert. Sometimes I don't like talking to people until I get on a relatable lane with people. And once we collaborate, we have fun. I want to have fun. I don't want to just like be stuck in a room all day and just like make records and be like, I did that myself. That shit is boring. Collaboration heightens your success percentage. If you're only doing it yourself, that's only a 1% chance that you can succeed. But if you collaborate with 5 people, that record that you guys did, he can send it out, he can send it out, she can send it out, she can send it out, and I can send it out. Our chances of success or even getting that record placed goes higher. Even though Hit Boy's going crazy, he has a team. He has an engineer, he has a piano player, he has a saxophone player. These people are all here to push the music forward. Whether you're collaborating in the room, in sessions, with various people, or using loops, it's all collaboration. Get used to it. You can't do this alone. And if you don't know who to collaborate with or how to reach out to people, I legit post every month a networking post, so that way everybody, all the engineers, producers, even artists and songwriters that have went 3 times diamond this year, they network in the comments down below. People are always watching, people are always looking. Go follow me on Instagram, go to those posts, hit them people up, and you know, get to working. So I'm literally helping you guys get connections and collaborate and work with each other. Damn, I feel like Kobe at the end with the coat and the bottle, because I've literally gave up so much knowledge and just so much like stuff that took me years to learn, and even realizing some stuff on camera. So in a lot of ways, you guys helped me out just like I'm helping you out with this video. I hope you guys take this, watch this over and over, even if you're down bad, watch it on your lunch break and apply this stuff. Knowledge isn't power, knowledge is a tool. Applied knowledge, that's the real power right there. So I hope you guys got a lot out of this video. More videos on Splice. Sorry if I talk your ears out. I'm just really trying to give you guys the most with your time, because I know your time is valuable. So for the people that do take this advice, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Hope you guys have a great year, because I know I am. I'm about to go crazy this year, without a doubt. So see you guys next time.